If you've ever wondered how to engage with someone to solve a problem you're having, you're not alone. Even with websites, it can be really unclear if you need a designer, developer, SEO expert, or something else entirely. Let's help clear that up and get you started improving how you work with experts in this episode of Leverage Your Spark. Welcome to Leverage Your Spark. I'm Brandy Lawson. The issue at times when hiring an expert is we don't really know what to ask for. It might be the Dunning-Kruger effect. It might be the curse of knowledge. But either way, if we don't know who to look for, we're not any closer to getting someone to help solve our problem. But how do you know if you need an analytics expert, an e-commerce expert, a consultant, or coach? Do you need a book, an app? Where do you even start? The whole point of engaging with an expert is to grow, improve, or add capacity. Getting clear on which one of those, or maybe it's more than one, and in that case, knowing the priority will help you then determine what kind of expert you need. You might actually need to talk to an expert to answer this question, which is why free consultations can be extremely beneficial if you've considered what specific questions you're trying to answer going into the consultation. If you don't, it's going to turn into a sales call, which can still have value, but being able to articulate your problem, or at least the symptoms you want to address, will help the consultant identify and connect the dots for you to a solution. Want more value from the experts you hire? At Fiery Effects, we know a thing or two about getting the most from working with experts. Plus, we're experts in strategy, websites, analytics, smart business, and technology. Find out how to truly benefit from hiring an expert by booking a consult with us at fieryeffects.com/experts. Many times I've had potential clients come into a consultation thinking they needed a web designer because they want to get more value from their website, so they want to redesign it. When we actually uncover their issues and then determine what they need, they don't need a web designer at all. They actually need a better sales strategy, or a way to capture leads, or an email strategy. It turns out to be something not at all to do with what they thought they needed. Getting clarity on the problem you truly want to solve will help you identify the expert you actually need. Now, there's many different levels of experts, not just within people you can hire, but in the larger scope of resources available to you. You might need a person. You might need a book or a program, maybe a course. In fact, there might even be an app that provides you the expertise you need. Look at Noom. It's helping bunches of people change how they're eating so that they can achieve a healthier lifestyle. Jumping straight to the solution might not be your best bet. Investing time getting clear on what your problem is and what resources you have available to solve it within your constraints, usually time, money, attention, and effort, puts you in a much better place to choose how to engage with the expertise you need. Besides apps, which are great resources and can totally help you grow, improve, or add capacity, there are also agencies, consultants, courses, and coaches. How do you determine which one of those you need? Here are the 3 critical questions to ask. First, how quickly do you want or need to achieve the results? Next, who all is involved? Is it a team? Is it just you? Is it the whole organization? And then finally, what resources do you have to spend? Also, a bit of organizational or self-awareness can help here. If you're anything like me, accountability goes a long way towards getting me to actually implement. My Google Drive is full of courses that were really exciting and I never used. But for other people, courses are all they need because they're fully capable of putting that information into action without additional support. Once you're clear on your problem and the resources available, do a little bit of research. Now, this is not your permission slip to head to Google and start searching. I almost guarantee that if you don't know how to solve your problem, you definitely don't know what search term is going to reveal your answer. Your research does consist of talking to a few people in your network that you trust and that maybe have had a similar problem and find out how they solved it. You might also find a couple experts and book a consult with them specifically to find the answers to your questions and understand how the experts offer their services. Insider tip: if the expert you want to work with doesn't have an offering that fits the way you want to work, ask them. Recently, several of my clients asked me about setting up ongoing monthly consulting. This isn't typically a standalone service we have, but when we discussed their needs, we went ahead and set up ongoing agreements with set monthly appointments. Don't be afraid to ask about a different way to engage with the expert than what they initially offer. In fact, that's been a catalyst for us creating our new service, On Demand Tech Team. Finding the right fit for delivering the expertise into your organization in a way that works best for the current situation means you can get more quickly to using the information and experiencing the results, instead of fighting against a delivery mechanism that isn't going to result in the outcome you need. Next time on Leverage Your Spark, join me to talk about how not to work with an expert. There's actually many kinds of ways to engage with experts, but in the next 2 episodes, we'll reveal the top 2 hows that flatten the possibilities of great outcome. Did you enjoy this episode? Know someone else that needs to listen? Don't be shy. Share and subscribe at leverageyourspark.com.